Good evening, students. Welcome to Java 8 sessions. Today onwards, I am going to teach you in Java 8. At this present market, our Java developers, this Java plays a very important role. Without this Java 8, your interview does not end. Your interviewer will definitely ask a question based on this Java 8. It can be a coding question or it can be a theoretical question. Now let's come to the Java 8, Java 1.8. This Java 8 is called as a functional programming language. Java 8. This Java 8 is called as a functional programming language. Why it is called as a functional programming language means because everything is represented in the form of functions, and this function can exist in or outside of the class, and it can be stored in a reference variable, or it can be a parameter of the other function. For these reasons, what are the reasons means it can be an it can be represented in the functions, or it can exist in or outside of the class, or it can be stored in some reference variable, or it can be a parameter of the other functions also. For these reasons, the Java 8 is called as a functional programming language. Now let's come to the what are the main aims of the Java 8. Main aim of Java 8. The main aim of this Java 8 is to simplify the programming. Simplify the Java program, and next is to enable the enable functional programming, and one more point is there, and write more readable and concise code. These are the main aim of the Java 8. Simplify the Java programming, enable the functional programming, and write more readable and concise code. And concise code means to write the less number of lines of code. These are the main aim of the Java 8. Let's see what are the features of the Java 8. Java 8 features. First one is the interface changes. First feature is an interface changes. Up to 1.7, interface contain only an abstract method, but from 1.8, interface contain a concrete method. And these concrete methods means a method which contain a body. A method which contain a body is called as a concrete method. And these concrete methods we are using in this Java 8 are only two other. They are a default method, and one more is there, that is a static method. Default method and static method are the two concrete methods that we are going to use in this interface changes. Next feature is a functional interface. Next one is a functional interface. Functional interface means an interface which contain only one abstract method. It can contain n number of default and static methods, but only one abstract method should be present in the interface. And there are some of the predefined functional interfaces are present in this Java 8. They are, first one is an predicate, and by predicate Then second one is then okay. Second one is an consumer and by consumer. Third one, third one is supplier, and last is a function. Function and by function. These are the predefined functional interface that are present in the Java 8. What are the predicate and by predicate, consumer and by consumer, supplier, function, and the by function. These are the predefined functional interfaces. Next one is a Lambda expressions. The Lambda expression has been got introduced in this Java 8. The Lambda expressions mean it is an anonymous function. It is a anonymous anonymous function. Anonymous function means a method which does not contain any modifier, no return type, and no method name. Anonymous function method without modifier, no return type, no method name. No method name. Lambda expressions means it is an anonymous function, a method without modifier, no return type, and no method name. This is an lambda expression. And fourth feature is a method and constructor reference. Method and constructor reference. Method and constructor reference, fourth feature. In in Java 1.7, we are writing an output statement as like this: system dot out dot println I. In 1.7, in Java 1.7, we are writing an output statement, and it means output statement in this way. But from 1.8, we can concise this also by like this: system dot out colon println. This is in 1.8. This lambda reference symbol is double colon. We'll go through this briefly in further classes. Now the fifth feature is in streams. These streams is very important in this Java 8. Streams means it is used for a processing of the collection of data. Used to process the collection of data. In Java 7, this collection is used for storing of data. Interfaces collects were used for a process storing of data, but from 1.8, these streams are used for a processing of the data. Okay, next one is next sixth one is an optional classes. These optional classes are used to avoid the null pointer exceptions. Used to avoid the null pointer exceptions. Normally, when we write a code, we can add null pointer exception. To avoid this null pointer exception,
Hello?
Java introduced
Wait
an
a minute.
optional classes.
Hello?
Yes.
Here, once
Yeah, okay.
again, could you please explain optional class? Here, your voice is breaking. That's it.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
Optional classes. These optional classes has been used to avoid the null pointer exception. Commonly, when we write and code, we can get a null pointer exception. To avoid that null pointer exception, we are going to optional classes. Optional classes has been introduced in Java 8. Next one is special iterator. We have learned about an iterator in previous classes, but special iterators has been used for a parallel processing of the action data. It's used for parallel processing of collection data. Special iterator has been used for a parallel processing of the collection data. Next one, next feature is string joiner. This is used for a joining of more than two strings. Next ninth one is a date and time API. These are the Java 8 features. What are the interface changes, functional interfaces, Lambda expressions, method and then constructor references, streams, optional classes, special iterators, string joiners, date and time API. These are the features of the Java 8. Let's go each of them briefly. Let's go first one with an interface changes. What are the interface changes that has been happened in this Java 8? This interface means collection of an abstract method. Collection of abstract methods. Interface means collection of abstract methods. Abstract method means a method which does not contain body. The method which does not contain body is called as abstract method. A method which does not contain an body is called as an abstract method. Let me take one example for this interface. Let me take one interface. Interface name as vehicle. This interface contain only an abstract method. So let us take one abstract method, public abstract void stat vehicle. This is an interface with an abstract method. Whatever the interface will be there, the methods that interface will be implemented in the child class. That means and the class which implement the interface. Okay, let us take one class, the class car. The class which implement the interface by using an implements keyword. The class implements vehicle.
If you don't mind,
Okay.
use
Now,
Eclipse, uh, any ID. Hello?
okay.
Hmm.
Okay, I have taken one project as a demo. I have taken the class with the class name as test. Okay, let me take one interface. Interface as vehicle. This interface contain only an abstract method that I have already told. Public abstract void vehicle. This interface contain only abstract method. I have taken one abstract method. Now I'll implement in this class. I'll take one more class as an class car. This class can implement this interface by using an implement keyword. Implements. Now, when we are implementing this abstract model, the abstract method that are present in the interface, everything should be overridden in this implemented class. I taken one class with a car which implement the vehicle, and that abstract method I have overridden in this class. Let me take one more class, name it as an bus. I'll implement that interface, implements vehicle, and I'll override that abstract method. Okay, let me run this main. Let me create an object for this first one only one. Let me call that. Okay, let me run. Oh, sorry, I'm not done that. That. Okay, let me run now. See, I got an output as a start car. If I create an object for this bus also, let me use print that bus. I have to create an object for that also. Now I'm going to get an output as car, stat car, and stat bus. See, the abstract method that is present in the interface has to be overridden in the each of the implemented class. If I add one more abstract method in this interface, on that time I'm going to get compiled error in the implemented classes. I'll show you that. Public abstract void clean. Now I'm added and one more abstract method in this interface. Now I got an compiled error in this car implemented class car and bus. To avoid this, error, we are going to use a concrete method that is a default and a static method. Now, if I use a default method in this interface also, I'm not going to get any error in the implemented class. Public default void clean. Let me call that. These default methods can be called by the object name. See, now I got an output as a clean completed, but I did not got any error in this. Let me take static method. Public static void clean. These static methods can't be implemented class. I'll take same thing, clean completed. Now, static method is called by the class name, class named reference. Vehicle dot completed. To avoid that compiled error only, we are going to use these concrete methods in the interface. So this is a change in the interface. Okay, guys, I'll stop here up until the interface changes in the Lambda expression interface.
Hello?
Yes, do you
Uh,
have any doubts?
yeah, yeah. Once again, explain the static method. That means, once again, they explain the static method. Here, your voice little bit breaking.
Okay, okay. Excuse me one second. See, static, taken one static method, public
Again, it's breaking.
static
Again, it's
void.
breaking.
Okay. So it was, can you, it's audible. Can you hear my voice now?
I hear you, but it's breaking.
It's clear. Still
Hmm.
it's
Okay, wait a minute. Or
clear.
wait a minute. Or wait a minute. Uh, Now you will start.
Okay. Let me take one static method as public static void clean. Static method means a method with body clean completed. To call the static method by using a reference as a class vehicle dot clean method. Call that clean method with the reference of the class interface name. So clean completed got output of clean completed. That's it about the static method. Have you understood now?
Yes.
Okay. Let me add that point here in this also. Let me add this in notes. Note as the class can implement interface
కొంచెం గట్టిగా చెప్పండి.
using the class can implement the interface using an implements keyword. By using an implements keyword. Now I'll end up until here. Tomorrow I'll start with a functional interface lambda expression. Let's go on through that. Okay, guys, thank you. If you like this video, please support us.